According to a January 8th, 2009 Guardian article, over 22,000 personal files were retrieved from just 8 computers when their editors bought them secondhand, off of places such as eBay, Craigslist, or when they went to local recycling centers. It didn't matter when the owners said when they were contacted that they had thought they had wiped or deleted everything on their computers, or that they had just assumed that nobody would get their personal information. But these editors at The Guardian still had their social security numbers, their bank pins and passwords, and anything else that we all have stored on our computers. Now, this is a very real problem, and it can affect anybody sitting in this room today. Anybody that can go onto the internet can easily acquire software to put into somebody's computer and take everything off of it and put it on their hard drive. I can personally contest to this almost happening to myself. When we transferred everything off of this computer to our new computers, I caught my dad almost throwing this one away as is. Who knows what could have happened to my family financially if I hadn't caught him before we had done what I'm about to demonstrate today. So this is exactly what we will be learning today, how to properly recycle a computer before you dispose of it. First, I'll show you how to get all your personal information off of your old computer and onto a flash drive or external drive. After that, I'll show you how to open your computer and find your hard drive, the place and thing that stores all of your personal information. And after that, I'll show you what to do with your hard drive and where to take the rest of your computer pieces when you're all done with it. But first things first, we have to get everything off of our old computer and onto something else. And according to the April 26, 2015 Consumer Reports article, the easiest and cheapest way to get everything off of your old computer to a new computer is to plug in anything from a flash drive or an external hard drive. And for demonstrative purposes, I will be using a flash drive. And the computer company Intel actually has a handy walkthrough on how to do this on their website. They suggest first plugging in the flash drive before you do anything else. I think that's pretty easy. All you have to do is plug it into the USB port and we're all set to go. After that, you want to go over, as the walkthrough states, to the My Computer section. Now after that loads, you're going to get a pop-up that says local disk, and that is where your hard drive stores all of your personal information. So from here, the walkthrough says you would simply highlight everything in your My Computer section and send it over to your flash drive. Now for demonstrative purposes, I'm just going to go and select a Word document and 2 photos. Because in reality, when I actually did this, it took about 35 to 40 minutes to transfer everything, and obviously we don't have time to sit here and wait through that. So we're going to go down to Send To, as the walkthrough states, and we're going to select Removable Disk, because that is our USB drive. And now we're all set. Everything is on the USB disk now. Now obviously this will take longer in real world use, but for me, since we only transferred 3 things, it's all set to go. Now we have everything backed up onto this USB drive, and if we wanted to transfer it to our new computer, you would simply plug it into your new computer and drag and drop everything that you want onto your new desktop. It's as simple as that. But that doesn't mean that your computer is set at all to recycle. You simply transferred everything from your old one onto your new one. Now you have to get it prepared in order to bring it to the recycling center or simply throw it out. And if you do this the wrong way, you could become a part of, according to a January 9th, 2009 Telegraph article, the 775,000 people that year alone who were subject to identity theft because they simply threw away computers improperly. Today, I'll show you how you will not become a part of that statistic. Now, if you want to delete everything from your hard drive, but simply deleting it isn't enough. You want to physically retrieve the hard drive from your computer. A PC World article from May 16th, 2014 states how mechanical drives can never truly be deleted because they actually physically write everything onto the disk. So, the website CNET has a handy guide and an order of how to get the hard drive out of your computer. The first thing you want to do is to physically turn off the computer. And so the power button is right in the front of our computer. You're going to be able to physically hear the computer shut off. Now the computer is shut off, and you're going to want to unplug everything from the computer. That way, as the article points out, you lower the risk of any wires inside the computer shocking yourself, although the chances of that are very low as it is. So we're going to unplug the power supply back here, as well as the monitor from the computer itself. Now we can open the computer, and the CNET article states that most computers from this time era either have a set of screws or two prongs in the back in order to open the side of the computer. I've already undid the screw ahead of time for demonstrative purposes, but in order to get the side of the computer off, all you have to do is pull on the two prongs and simply pull the side of the computer off. Now it looks a little bit daunting, but the CNET article states that most computers are set up a lot like Lego sets. Everything simply clicks in together. In order to remove them, you simply unclick them. And the article states most computers from this era are set up the exact same way. So chances are your computer at home, if it's this age, will be set up the exact same way, with the power supply on top, the motherboard or the engine of the computer essentially on the back side of the computer, and the hard drive located right under the CD or floppy disk drive. And yes, this computer does have a floppy disk drive. So this is our hard drive right here. In order to undo it, it's as simple as this. You pull this release lever right here on the side, you hear it click, and then all you're going to do is unplug these, and then you're just going to pull the hard drive out, and that's it. That's all you got to do to get your hard drive out. It's essential to do this, but it's incredibly easy as well. You could take your computer as is to the recycling center right now, and you would be good to go. But now you might be wondering, what in the world do you do with your hard drive now that you have it out of your computer? Well, according to a January 12, 2009 BBC article, the editors there at the BBC said that the best way to get rid of your hard drive is to physically destroy it, as in, for example, hammering it into pieces, cutting it in half with a circular saw, or any other way you see fit. The reason is, as I stated earlier, there's no way to physically delete everything on the hard drive. The best way is to physically destroy it. Now, I obviously won't be demonstrating that in class, although that would be fun, but for reasons, obviously, I won't be demonstrating that. So after you dispose of the hard drive as you wish, you're going to want to dispose of the PC properly. Now, the FTC and the EPA both say on their websites that recycling computers is the best thing that you can do. The National Recycle Coalition has a handy search bar on their website in order of how to dispose of computers properly in your area. So today we learned first how to dispose of computers properly by recycling them. That way you don't become a part of the statistic of over 700,000 people a year who get their identities stolen through improperly disposing of computers. Thank you.